Question: do you think saying bloody foreigners go back to your own country amounts to a racist crime? The answer to this question is based on the case of R versus Rogers, who was found guilty of a racially aggravated public order offence, but who appealed his conviction, saying his comments should not have transformed his public order offence into being racially aggravated. The basic facts are these: three young Spanish women who were walking back to their home. The man riding a mobility scooter along the pavement on the way home from a public house. An altercation took place as he tried to get past them on the pavement. He then pursued them in an aggressive manner into a local kebab house where they had taken refuge. Now, the appeal court said to first convict the man, he must be found to have committed the basic offence of public order. In other words, the court said this: the jury must have been sure that he had used threatening, abusive, or insulting words or behaviour intending them to fear immediate unlawful violence or to provoke it. The appeal court then turned to the second question and said this: the only question was whether calling them bloody foreigners and telling them to go back to your own country demonstrated hostility based on the membership of a racial group as defined in the 1998 Act. Now, Section 28 of the Crime and Disorder Act 1998 states this: an offence is racially or religiously aggravated for the purposes of Section 29 to 32, which includes a host of offences including assault, criminal damage, and public order offences below, if for one of the following reasons: A, at the time of committing the offence, or immediately before or after doing so, the offender demonstrated towards the victim of the offence hostility based on the victim's membership or presumed membership of a racial or religious group. Or B, the offence is motivated wholly or partly by hostility towards members of a racial or religious group based on their membership of that group. And this is where it gets interesting. In this section, racial group means a group of persons defined by reference to race, colour, nationality, including citizenship or ethnic and national origin. And the key issue of the man's appeal grounds is about what is and is not covered as a racial group. In essence, the man argued that if he had said bloody Spaniards, that would be covered in the meaning of racial group, which includes national origin. But saying bloody foreigners, that is non-British, would not be covered within the meaning of racial group. This argument was rejected by the Court of Appeal. Do those who are not British origin constitute a racial group? The answer is yes, as it would be the question whether foreigners constitute such a group. So in the end, can saying bloody foreigners go back to your own country amount to a racist crime? Yes, if 1, a basic crime has been committed like a public order offence, and 2, there is evidence in any particular case, taken as a whole, proves that the offender's conduct either demonstrated hostility to a racial group or was motivated by hostility to a racial group. And this is a question of fact to be decided by the magistrates or a jury. Let me know what you think in the comments and follow for more.